So we saw the news with Connor back tonight. What's happened in the last day or so that kind of sped up the process a bit?
Yeah, I think he had a doctor's appointment both in the morning and in the afternoon. One just taking a scan, and the other one finally meeting with the doctor, I think, late in the day. So we really didn't know much until then, and then kind of had to put him through the next step on the ice this morning, get him a little bit of battle to he said he was fine. As always, he was ready to come back, but we wanted to make sure that he had a little bit of battle and talk to him just about, protecting himself a little bit out there, as everyone should. But, he's a puck possession guy, so it sticks on the puck on the ice a lot of time. He's got to be aware, especially this time of the year, it's fast. And so we put him through some paces with some of the guys and myself this morning, and we just asked him after, and he said, yeah, I feel good, I feel comfortable. He didn't feel like he was shying away from anything. He got to the front of the net in battle drills, and he looked fine. He looked like himself, so he's eager to go.
How excited are you for this, and is there any apprehension on your part?
No, I don't think, not at all. He knows that, he's played in the game half the year, so at the NHL level, he knows what it is out there, so he's ready to face that tonight, and we're happy to have him back. We're excited, but he's a guy that we can't think that we can just stop playing and he's going to score all the goals. We have to continue to play. Other than our first period against Vancouver the other night, that we have to come out with a good charge, like we've kind of done here over the last month at home, other than last game, and use that energy with the excitement of Connor and Crosby effect on the other side. I think we've played Pittsburgh well. We got to use that to our advantage and try and get on them early and frustrate them like we have the last few games. And Connor's going to help. He's going to help 5-on-5. He's going to help on the power play. So we're excited to have him back.
Do you expect any trepidation on his part? Do you have to caution him about anything getting out there?
No, just give him reminders, and he's totally understands that the game grows faster this time of the year, and teams ramp things up, and even like the physicality that led to him getting hurt, he's got to be aware of that, and he is, and he doesn't seem one bit step back from it at all. He's ready to go, and we felt that. We can see it in him, so we're ready to see him shine out there tonight.
Just to clarify, the doctor's appointments were yesterday, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does the rest of the lineup look like then with coming back?
Well, we have Sodi starting in net tonight. We have Tinordi back as well tonight. So he'll take Phillips' spot on the left side there. And we have Reese Johnson coming out because Connor's going in for that spot.
How much of a discussion did you have with management on this with Kyle or others? Because he's a long-term asset, obviously.
Yeah, I was actually ready to leave the rink yesterday. It was late in the afternoon, and I met with Kyle and Norm, and then we met with Connor after his appointment, and we talked about if he needed another full practice and come in on Saturday, and it was no. And we said, well, you have to go through a morning skate with some contact drills and some battle drills, and he was fully ready for that and happy to come to the rink and do that this morning.
Do you think you would have gotten any other answer from him
Probably
yesterday?
not, no, but we Kyle did say that you got to be truthful,
sure.
And if you feel a little bit of a shyness, and obviously for me to be out there and watch to see if there was anything, and not at all, very engaging, with communication and feeling great, but also just the body language, felt no hesitancy at all, sharp, hard turns turning into a check and driving the net. So we're excited that he's feeling like that, and happy to have him back.
I know the league has changed, but 20 years ago he comes back, he would have been a target, but he is your top player. He is going to be targeted by Pittsburgh. Do you have to brace him for that? Do you expect them to test him early?
I think all teams, and we do it the same. You gotta bump the players. We're not out targeting to hurt them, but you definitely have to bump them early. I thought we did a good job against Pittsburgh's guys, Toronto's guys, even Edmonton's guys this year, and it gets them off their game a bit. I think Connor's just got to realize that. I think he's used to it. Wherever he's gone, he's had that attention, and people pay extra special attention to him. So he's good at making plays off of that to the guys that are open. When he gets double teamed or someone that's a little too close to him and away from another player, so it can work in our advantage as well. And I think he's used to that as well, and looks for that.
He's probably good.
probably start him with Nick and Kershey. That's where he had some success before, and those are some smart guys that have been around for a while. And you never know, might put Dickinson on the left wing every once in a while. I think he had that a little bit earlier in the year as well. So we'll see how the game goes and what we need, and how much we have to use him, or how he looks as the game goes on. I think he's really worked on his conditioning as well, but there's a little difference when you get in there and the tugging and the pulling and the battles. Even it's different than practice in the morning. It's different in the game with the high intensity. So we have to just watch his energy level as well.
You have Foligno with him. Is that a little bit of protection as well?
I think that it is, but I think Nick's made some really good plays with him this year. So I think they, Nick talks a lot, helps him a lot. And Nick will do that if he's not with him as well. So I think we'll start like that and see how the first period's going. But I think it's good also to maybe move him around. And Pittsburgh's going to try and not match him, but be aware and who he's out there, when he's out there, and who he's out there with. I think changing it up maybe throws a wrench into it as well.
He would have been excited no matter when he came back, but probably a little more getting to play Crosby again.
I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure that he was really excited at the beginning of the year, and I know he spent some time with him at the All-Star game and at the NHL event before the season. So, I think when competitors like that play against each other, they ramp up. They really respect each other. But when the game's on, I think that's another extra element. If you can win that game, that's a little bit of bragging rights maybe, and for the next event, and that would be fun to have another one in our corner.
Do you think the fact that he's worn the bubble for Canada and before will help him maybe?
Yeah, he mentioned that yesterday to Kyle and myself. He said that there's no effect of him seeing the puck. He's used to it in the past, and he's been wearing it ever since he's been back skating. So he's quite used to it, and that shouldn't affect him.
Any idea how long now that he's going to be wearing the bubble?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably a timeline with a doctor, and we're not sure. But I know it's not going to be in the next week, so it'll be probably at least a few weeks, a month, or maybe a couple months.
And just to clarify, the scans was that scheduled already, or did he ask for?
We didn't have it on Monday because the doctor didn't feel a need. He felt the timeline was good. In the progression, but as we were getting close to whether he was going to be cleared for Saturday or the Carolina game, I think the doctor felt okay to bump up the scan till in between. Don't have it on the Monday, don't wait till the next Monday, so they felt that timeline was okay. So that's why they picked yesterday.
Odd question, but has he been eating solid food?
Yeah, I asked him that yesterday, and he said for a few weeks now he's been fully chewing and no problem with that. So that's good, because you can only go so far on supplements and mashed food.
So there was no weight loss that he went through?
No, and his conditioning has been really on a high octane the last, especially over the last week and probably 2 weeks. We've been in the gym, on the ice, and sometimes this time of the year a player will come out of that, if they really take advantage of that, really fresh legs and with some pop. So that's what we're hoping Connor feels tonight. Bavilier was out there today and took part in some of the battles, so we expect him hopefully to start participating full in practice as soon as tomorrow. So we don't know when he'll be cleared for the games, but that's a good that's the next step for him. So that'll be good to have him back too. It's starting to look up for us on the injury side, and we have AA skating, but he's still on his own. So that's going to take a little while, but it's I think he's ramped it up a little bit, and I think they have a course set for him, which I'm not sure where that is at to get to practice, but he's already gone from his own kind of striding to working with Brian Kane, the skills coach. So that's a good move too.
So is Bedard going to get full ice time, no restrictions?
No, not unless it turns puck over. Right back to the normal, right?
We got to keep our thing going.
Yeah, absolutely.
We all silly like the mayor.